Boxing champion.
On a sunny morning, Mr. Ravi sat in his balcony with a cup of tea, reading the newspaper. The song of the birds was so relaxing. He was slowly turning the pages, but something caught his attention in the newspaper. A photograph of a young woman wearing boxing gloves and holding a shiny gold medal. Ravi's eyes widened in surprise. "This face," he murmured, staring at the picture. Suddenly, he remembered his childhood days.
When he was a boy, about 10 years old, he was playing boxing with his friends in the park. They were all laughing and pretending to be great boxers, throwing punches and acting like champions. Then, out of nowhere, a small voice said,
Excuse me.
Ravi and his friends stopped and turned to see a girl about their age standing nearby. She wore a yellow dress and had two little braids tied with red ribbons. She looked innocent and shy.
Can I try your gloves, please?
She asked, pointing to Ravi's boxing gloves. The boys stared at her, and then they all burst out laughing.
You want these gloves? Why?
Said Ravi.
I just want to try them once. I want to become a boxing champion one day.
Said the little girl.
You'll fall over just from the weight of the gloves. Boxing is not for girls. Go play with dolls or something.
The girl's face turned red, but she didn't cry. Instead, she looked at them confidently and said,
I can do boxing. You will see one day.
But the boys only laughed harder. And Ravi said,
If I punch you once, you go running to your mom, crying.
The girl didn't say anything else. She turned and walked away, but this incident made her more determined. That girl's name was Aditi. When she got home, she went straight to her mother, who was cooking in the kitchen.
Mama,
Aditi began.
I want to do boxing. Can you buy me a boxing gloves and a punching bag, please?
Her mother stopped and turned to look at her.
Boxing? Why boxing, Aditi? It is not really for girls.
Aditi got a little irritated.
Why not, Mama? It's a sports. Anyone can play sports, right?
Yes, but
Her mother hesitated.
boxing is rough and tough. You could get hurt. Why don't you try something else, like badminton?
Aditi stood up straight and said,
Mama, boys can get hurt too, but no one tells them to stop boxing. Boxing isn't about being a boy or a girl. It's about practice and passion, and I want to try.
Her mother tried to convince her.
Yes, beta, I understand. But do you want to ruin your pretty face? It is very hard sport. Try something that made for girls.
Aditi was not ready to give up.
Mama, my teacher says beauty comes from inside. It's not the way I look. I want to become like Mary Kom, and I think she is beautiful.
Her mother looked at her innocent face. She thought Aditi is just being stubborn and will forget about it in few days. She sighed.
All right, but promise me, you will not let this affect your study. I will buy gloves for you tomorrow.
Aditi smiled.
Thank you, Mama. I will make you proud.
The next day, Aditi got her new gloves and started practicing in her backyard. She punched in the air and tried to copy moves she had seen on TV. It wasn't easy for her age, but she was not one to give up. One afternoon, while she was practicing, Ravi and his friends passed by and saw her. They stopped and started laughing again.
Still trying, huh?
Ravi said,
How can you be so stupid? This isn't a one-player sport. You forget it all once you get punched in the face.
Aditi wiped the sweat off her forehead and said,
Just wait. I will play for the national one day. You will see.
Ravi laughed even louder.
Nationals? You won't even get past your backyard. You belong to Disneyland, not the playground Barbie.
Aditi didn't respond. She tied her gloves tighter and got back to practicing. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. Aditi worked hard every single day. She woke up early in the morning for runs, did push-ups, skipped rope, and practiced punching an old bag her mother hung for her. Sometimes her arms ached and sometimes she felt like giving up, but she remembered the boys' laughter and kept going. Slowly, she became stronger and faster. Her punches were better and her movements became more confident. One day, her coach at school saw her practicing in school playground and called her to join the school boxing team. Aditi was so happy. She trained even harder with her coach and soon started winning matches. Years passed and Aditi kept getting better and better. She played for her district and then for her state. One day, she got the chance to compete in the national level championship. It was the toughest match of her life. But Aditi didn't give up. She gave it her all. And when the referee raised her hand to announce her victory, she felt like she was flying. Back in the present, Ravi put down the newspaper and stared in the sky. He remembered how he and his friends had laughed at Aditi all those years ago. But now, there she was, a national champion. Suddenly, his 10-year-old daughter came running to him and said,
Papa, I wanted to become a pilot.
Ravi smiled. But beta, girls can't. He couldn't finish his sentence. He felt a little ashamed for thinking like that. Yes, my princess, you can become whatever you want to. So children, what do we learn from this story? Never underestimate anyone, especially girls. Passion and hard work can make us achieve our dreams. There are no particular sport or jobs for girls or boys. One can pursue whatever they are passionate about. We should break free from thinking that certain things are only for boys or only for girls. When we follow our dreams and work hard, we can achieve anything, just like Aditi did.